Hey Soul Family, Tracy here with Sweet Spot magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, the subscribes, the comments, the shares, the views. I appreciate everyone and I love you all. If you haven't had an opportunity to subscribe, I please ask that you do so. I am trying to reach my goal of 2,000 and I would love to have you as part of the Soul Tribe. We're going to go ahead and jump right in. We're going to ring the bell, clear the energy, and we're going to find out what the message is that Spirit has for us together. Make sure the volume is up. Someone seems like there's a song, and something about round and round and round and round. It's like round and round and round we go. Something. There's a song about somebody going round and round and round. But this person is just going round and round and round. Not able to get off of the merry-go-round, the hamster wheel. Somebody is, because they're not able to get off the hamster wheel, they're actually jealous it's you because you did. You were able. So they're mad at you. They don't like that. They don't like it one bit. Bottom of the deck. Let me put these spectacles on. That death will come. Mortal, finite, fragile. Something ended. Something that's a permanent end. Something ended that somebody was like, they had these obsessions. They had these obsessions that they couldn't let go of. It was like this inner something in them, they could not let it go. What it is, it's almost like they find people with compassion, with kindness, that are loving and nurturing and caring. They find these people and they turn their wonderful lives into nightmares. And these people, they think, what the fuck just happened? I was doing this, I was going good, I was this and that and the other, but now it's nothing. My life is not the same. What the fuck just happened? Someone doesn't understand where they made that wrong turn. Someone else, like I said, they can't get off the, no matter, it's like this inner demon that they have. They cannot get off this wheel. They cannot leave the matrix. But they're looking at you. And you did. It's like somehow you resurrected. Somehow you made some type of, they're looking at it like it's a miraculous recovery. They're wondering, how the fuck did this person do this? Because I purposely put this in this person's way. I purposely said this. I purposely stabbed this person in the back. I purposely gave this person a bad review or said some bad remarks or tried to, paint this person in a bad light for a reason. How did they overcome this? They don't understand that you are like spiritually connected. Did you have some type of ancient wisdom that doesn't come from the books? It don't come from the streets. It can't come from your parents. It don't come from no videos. It comes from God. It comes from that being tapped in. It comes from knowing who you are. It comes from going through the dark night and coming out on the other side. Not only do you have some type of ancient wisdom, but you know how to communicate that ancient wisdom to other people so that they can gain their ancient wisdom as well. Who they are, where they really come from, what they're really about. It's like someone they rose. They rose above. And now they're on their way to ecstasy. They're on their way to a happy life. They're on their way to having their dreams come true. Cashing in on some of those that positive karma that they built up over the years. They're rebuilding themselves. They've already come through the fire. They are rebuilding themselves. And as they rebuild themselves, God's going to give them little gifts along the way to keep them inspired. Imagine this little, each time you reach another level, each time God wants to give you a little bit of inspiration, just like each little butterfly. You're gonna see a butterfly. You're gonna receive a gift. You're gonna get some type of message that you're going in the right direction and to keep going that way. You realizing that you had to separate yourself from everything that you grew up with, everything that you thought you knew, maybe even ways that it could be, maybe you were a certain religion and you start seeing, things a different way. Maybe instead of you being Christian, you're now Buddha, or if instead of you being Muslim, you're now, a Christian or whatever. Anything instead of being uh going to church, now you're spiritual, or whatever. Instead of being spiritual, now you go to church. But whatever it is, everybody has a different path. Everyone is meant to go in a different way to complete a different purpose or plan. And now it's like someone has gotten rid of something that was very toxic, something that was very negative, something that they needed to get rid of. That's why they went through that resurrection. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? What's the message? And now that they're on their way, Spirit like wants to give them confirmation. It's almost like confirmation that they've passed this test. The test of having to look outside of yourself for the attention, the validation, to act like you're just so fucking thirsty that you're willing to put up with any and every fucking thing. We want to we want to say it's because I'm so compassionate, because I'm so kind and loving and this and that and the other, And I was just trying to be nice. This is the only reason. I was just trying to be nice. But really, it wasn't none of that bullshit. It was because somebody was acting thirsty like a motherfucker. It's like somebody felt like they could get some type of eternal youth or some type of vitality or some type of newness in their life if they let's just do something crazy. Let's do it. Not understanding that they became a sacrifice. They became an offering. They became expendable. Had it not been for someone's faith, had it not been for someone's internal light, had it not been for someone feeling that something wasn't right, they would have succumbed. Somebody decided it was time for them to do their own research to find their own answers because they knew that if they kept remaining in the dark, remaining going down that same path, doing that same thing, bumping their head up against the wall in the same motherfucking spots, surely it's just a matter of time that death will come. It's like when they woke up to that, oh, they saw everything totally different. In fact, they started seeing shit clearly. Not only did they start seeing shit clearly, almost like as if by cue, people started coming and was speaking out, talking about, yes, this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 blah. People started speaking out. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Anything else from this deck? This one. These two. Oh, that one seemed like it wanted to poke up. Yep. Okay, we'll leave it like that. We have the anti-hero. Mm. And then we have nobility. So this is like somebody that is really low vibrational, but they're trying to make themselves seem like they're you. They're trying to make themselves seem like they're the good guy when they're really the bad guy. Trying to make themselves seem like they're honor, high standards, nobility. But really, they're a rule breaker. Something about this person, though, you have to be careful. Something about this person, it's kind of eerie. It really is kind of eerie. Somehow, normally, you know, on the positive, this is honoring someone, their life, and saying goodbye. But for some reason, next to the nightmare card, this feels really eerie. Like someone feels that they have the right to take someone's life, whether it's someone's psychic energy, someone do like a physical energy swap, someone's soul. Someone feels like they have the right. Hold on. Excuse me. Excuse me. Confirmation. Yeah. At the bottom, we have seduction and then call for help. This is the one that was trying to speak out because somebody sees that they're being manipulated. Someone was calling for help because they could tell that they were being manipulated. Bottom of the deck, we have Mystic Swamp. Deep, dark waters are reflection you can't see. You won't find yourself if you don't go deep. Somebody went through that deep, dark night of the soul, and either they've come out on the other side or they're about to come out on the other side. What's the message? What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? God, I saw one flip. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Self-doubt. Yeah. Somebody had some, or they still have some doubts within themselves, and it's not so much do they stay with somebody or do they leave. It's still things that they need to work on to make sure that they don't go back to where they're ever being in a freaking thirsty situation again. It's like somebody, I feel like their courage is finally waking up. The more that they resurrect themselves, the more their courage is waking up. Yeah, because it's like what they left or, wherever they had to move on from, it was just like an it's abandoned carnival. There was something that was going on all the fucking time, you know? And it was like things that people wouldn't even believe. Almost like someone felt at some point their life was a carnival. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Gargoyle. Yeah, somebody who they're not talking about everything. It's like somebody who hasn't told you a whole lot of stuff that they're keeping to themselves. and they're going to be like stone cold about it, then you're not going to find out. So that's why Spirit says it's best for you to avoid this whole person, this whole situation, because they will just reflect to you and keep you stuck in some type of maze. It's like you would be sitting here looking, thinking that oh, I got it, oh, I can do this, I can help this person, I can just do this one little thing. What's the I'm feeling so compassionate. It's something that God would want me to do. God's saying, no, I'm telling you to keep your ass away. I'm just gonna do. What's the worst that can happen? This one little thing. All right, one little thing. 12 years later, you singing "Hot Girls" and talking about some hot stuff, baby. This evening, talking about some hot. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That one little thing that you thought, what's the worst that can happen? Especially thinking that you strong enough. Big, bad, Leroy Brown, baddest thing in the whole motherfucking bad damn town. Spirit says it's time to end this situation with this person who is one way at daytime, another way at night. Oh Lord, somebody like looking at astrology. Oh my God, it's gonna be a full moon. They sitting here getting scared and shit because they know that motherfucker is getting ready to perform something that their intuition been telling them time and time and time again. But do they listen? Because they think that they can help somebody, they can help change somebody, like they can make somebody else be something whenever they not even really helping themselves right now. I mean, yeah, they may still be doing the basic things, but you know what? You sitting here thinking that you can help yourself when someone done already yanked you the fuck down, and you sitting here doing all this shit trying to get to the ledge so you could at least pull yourself up, and they thinking, well, if she can swim like that to pull herself up, all I got to do is hold on to her feet. She'll pull me up even though I weigh more than her. Instead of that person doing it themselves. Instead of that person wanting to say, well, if she can do it, I can do it too. Because this person has a deep, dark rooted fear of failure. So they look at other people and they look for other people that think, oh, I can change them. I can make them whole. I can make them perfect because I am just thirsty enough that I can share my big old cup of love that's really empty because I haven't poured it into myself. Because somebody else got a fear of failure. Would you want to help them get over their fear of failure? And even if you do, what they're going to do? Leave. Because they're going to look at you like, well, thank you for helping, but you really don't meet my standards. Now that you help me pick myself up, I see I am so much better than you. But if you don't mind moving on down the street, because you making me feel uncomfortable. But somebody, no, oh, no, no, no. Even though Spirit tried to end something time and time and time again, Somebody said, no, we're going to bring this back one more time. Spirit said, if you don't leave this shit alone, somebody couldn't leave it alone. They're like, I want to help. I want to be the Florence Nightingale of the world. When I can't even help myself. Because somebody was just a shell of themselves. They needed to go through this resurrection. They needed to wake the fuck up. They needed to see that, you know what, I gotta pour into myself. That's why I'm so thirsty. Cause I'm like, here, you need some more, you need some more. I'm so thirsty. But I'm giving it to everybody else, and I'm not even taking a sip in this my motherfucking cup. I'm trying to help everybody else be great, but I ain't even trying to be great my damn self. It's like, it wasn't just one or two people. It was many people that were like that. You were like that with. They had different names, like heartbeat. They had different names. They looked different. They had different style of clothing, but they all did the same thing. They reflected where you were at right then and there. They reflected you being thirsty as a motherfucker. Somebody recognized that. And like I told, they let go. They went from a frog to a prince, or a frog to a princess, or whatever. But somebody jumped the hell up about that motherfucking situation. Because they saw it clear as a bell who they was dealing with. Talk about clear as a bell. They saw it clear as a bell. They was also dealing with a witch. And the reason they stayed in that situation for so damn long, that whole round and round and round that we heard with the bell, the same perpetual over and over and over and over, the merry-go-round. It's because they was always trying to overthink shit. It's like this person had stars in their eyes, like everything is gonna work out well. They didn't even understand and want to see whenever they saw that it was like, why your face look like this? Is that a mask? Anyway, what was you telling me? What was you saying? Because I'm going to believe everything that your lying ass got to say to me. I think I love him. I think I love her. All because of somebody had a fear of failure. What it was. Someone's intuition is telling them it's time to end this shit. Cut the cord. Burn the bridge. Whatever you got to do it. Because this person was nothing but straight up poison to you and your soul. This person, just being around this person made you change. Like this person got you to partake in in the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde potion mixture. For 6 hours, you Dr. Jekyll. For the next 18, you Mr. Hyde. And then on every other Wednesday, they'd switch the potion up. But somebody, they stayed in it a little bit too long. Why? Because somebody was like, no, I refuse to give up. I refuse to give up. I'm not a quitter. I am not a quitter. Sure, I see that this person has these dolls with my name and clothes like my clothes and daggers in my heart and in my back and up my butt and everything, but I made a commitment and I intend till death do us part. She like, bet. We talking 7 tonight, bruh. Spirit said, you know what? This Spirit has shown this person every different way that it was time to end this shit. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. This shit is dead. This shit ain't coming back. This shit ain't coming back. But somebody saw this. They knew it. Because they saw that they was around some type of energy vampire. They knew it. They knew it. All because somebody was trying to people please. They want everybody else to be happy, but I want you to be happy and you to be happy and you to be happy. But I'm not paying attention to me. And because they allowed themselves to do all that people pleasing, they found themselves in isolation with the person that was there to give them the worst nightmare of their life. And this person was not acting alone. But guess what? You saw the signs before you actually took that final step. Anything else, Spirit? Someone is still overthinking. They're overthinking, wondering, what's the key? How the fuck do I get out of this shit? What can I do to really avoid this person or this situation or this habit or this place or whatever it is? Because this person understands that they were in the maze. They were in the matrix. I'm not doing all of these. So someone had basically did some type of magic spell or cast some type of illusion or something over you, that even though your place was like really, really, really shitty, the way that they cast this illusion over you was that you looked at it like it was the best place that you could ever be, like it was a castle. And you couldn't really see these people for who they were. Like I said, it was this person working with this other person, the one who has the fear of failure. They were working overtime and overboard to keep you stuck, keep you under this type of spell, so that you think that you're living this wonderful, great life. But whenever you finally wake the fuck up, you understand that you was living in a fucking nightmare. You understand now. It's like you started wondering, like noticing that you were starting to change and adopt some of the energy or the characteristics or the starting to say or do the things that these people were doing, and you're like, I never did that before. What's going on? It's because of the illusion of that spell that you've been cast under. Someone that did this, they are a fallen angel. They knew what they were doing. They're a high witch, dark witch, warlock, something like that. It's like they this person, they they think about everything that they've done, and they think about where they used to be, all the wonderful things that they used to do, all the kind and loving things that they used to do, and then they think about when they changed, when their life became a nightmare. They also wonder why they never went back. This is that person who has the fear of failure. This is the person who has those dark energies around them. This is the person that you're going to have to show bravery and determination to step away from. Someone's receiving illumination. Someone's receiving guidance. Someone's receiving some hope. But more importantly, somebody's receiving the key. It's up to them to unlock the door. Let's pull some from the stack. What's the message? Thank you. Somebody was living in an altered reality. Like I said, somebody was under some type of spell, some type of illusion. They had some type of veil placed around them, over their eyes, over their ears. And they didn't help you because they were the ones who did it to you. It's like this witch and this demon, they work together. They work together. One of them used to wear booty shorts around try and be cute, try and be sexy while they're trying to create their little potions and do their little spells. They knew what they was doing. They tried to access your Akashic records. And at one point, they even thought that they were going to get an invite to be able to access and alter your Akashic records, do some type of damage, create some type of havoc, some type of mayhem. But somehow, by the grace of God, by the glory of God, someone's ancestors, someone's passed on loved ones was right there the entire time and they didn't know it. They didn't know it. They didn't know that you believe in God. They didn't know the level of faith, how much faith that you have in God. They had no idea. And so God sent your ancestors, your passed on loved ones down to look at these people. Because everyone gets checked out when it comes to you. Everyone gets checked out. Something about your inner strength. That's how you were able to resurrect, build yourself back up, start anew, start afresh, start over, move, leave, disappear. I'm not doing all those. Someone had to learn how to say no. Even when they tried to sneak and do something, someone had to learn how to say no. Someone was even trying to move in silence, but you could tell what they was doing because of the mood that they was in. It was something about their mood. They was this way at day, this way at night. Don't let there come a full moon. How they may not howl to the moon, but you would be like, damn, who are you? This person, they actually need to apologize, but they won't. But they need to think again. They either need to look again or think again. I told you, you got two haters. That demon and that witch. The demon is the one who has the fear of failure. And the witch is the one that's mixing up all this potion shit. I told you, you got two haters. Somebody has some bottled up emotions that they really do need to get out. But they don't understand. Someone doesn't understand something about you. You see right through them. You see right through them. Sometimes you gotta play the fool who think they're fooling you. Could either be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. But there's like a whole bunch of shit that just don't add up. It's like there was a whole bunch of shit that nobody can even comprehend, and then they think and they have questions about what you're telling them because they think, did it really happen like that? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you making this up? Is that how it really went? Seriously. Something about somebody was able to read the room. That's whenever they had to leave. That's when they got out. But whenever you left, it was like that's whenever they kind of woke up. They wanted to they wanted to do things different because shit changed. Now they're not too busy for you now. Now they got time for you because shit changed. Now they starting to see that they done shitted on their own blessings. Oh well. Oh fucking well. It's like somebody had to ask them, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Now they want mercy after trying to unalive you. You see what I'm saying? All this because of some type of money or some type of possessions or something to do with your second house. Somebody's gonna have to start doing this when they meet any and everybody. Think back, think forward, think about you, think about worst case. Don't think about best case, think about worst case scenario. Especially whenever you feel that little inkling, there's something telling you to think about it, then think about it. Something about don't do anything because karma is coming in on that ass, coming in on that ass. And she got her whip. She just got a brand new one off of Amazon, but she got that motherfucker with her. And what she did was at the tip of it, she took a knife and she spliced it. And then on this side of the splice, she took a razor blade and she did it like this. So, and then she put like little balls of metal balls and she secured it. And she did the same with the other side. So whenever she that sucker hit, Karma got that sucker right this time. She been waiting to try this motherfucker out. She driving down the highway and people think, is that a helicopter? Nope, that's her swinging that whip. At one point, she was making noises. She was doing that shit with that whip because she said, you know what? I'm tired of you motherfuckers. I'm getting ready to go finish them. Whole time, you was the prize. Whole time, you the one that's related to Jesus and the ascended masters. However, the whole time, Spirit was telling you, warning you, trying to shake you the fuck up without giving you shaking syndrome. Your inner child needs attention. That's why your ass felt like you was so fucking thirsty. Next time you're going to have to listen to what your own intuition is telling you. But everything works out. Everything works out in the end. It's always about that blind justice. The universe always balancing itself. If you have not had an opportunity to subscribe, please do so and join the Soul Tribe. Ooh, I made a rhyme. Thank you so very much. I do look forward to seeing you soon. I love y'all.